We got some people here today. Actually, I lost my phone. It's like losing your left hand. I know, I thought I was in my gym because I just came back from the gym about an hour ago and looking for my phone. I thought it was there. Went down, it's not there. So it's somewhere, I think. But if it's not, I guess I have to recreate the whole thing. But in the meantime, I want to get some ideas out. And they're mostly about what you need to, to get a hold of the benefits that our country has for everybody. I mean, the government is giving out over like $18,000 of free money to every adult in the United States, and they do that year in and year out. Next year, it's going to be more than this year, and we're trying to train people on how to do this, because it's not just trying to find an application to fill out. That's true, but what's hard, that's easy to do once you find the right application. See, the whole thing about this is finding the right application, because there's what I estimate is about 750,000 different applications. Okay, hi, is it true one can get a credit card debt paid by a grant? Yeah, you could use a grant for anything. But what I would do if you have troubles with a credit card is first get an appointment with a free financial counselor, and they're available free. That's what you have to do, because there's some things you could do without getting a grant. How you could wipe some of that stuff out. And you got to get somebody that knows that business, okay? And they're available for free if you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and then put in financial counselors, and you'll find, and you have to make an appointment. See, this is what's important. When the title of this is how your computer is not the most important thing. It's having a phone, and I just lost mine. Because you have to make phone calls to find this. You're going to have to be very, very lucky to just use your laptop and find the right program to apply to. You're most likely, 99 times out of 100, you're going to have to use your phone. Otherwise, you'll be applying to things that you're not eligible for, and then you'll stop because you don't apply, you don't get anything. That's because you're applying to the wrong place. You have to find the places that are right for you to apply. And that's important. And you have to find them by talking to people. You can't say, hey, what's the best program for Lesko? No, you can't. Or for an old man. No, I mean, there are some things, but they're just the universe is too big. It's just like going, okay, here's all the women in the world, and they all want to have a date. But for you to get a date that be accepted, you have to start talking to people. And that's the only way that's going to happen, and you're going to be successful. And I put up a new website, so if you're not a member, go to this. I put up a new free download. Let's see, tiny URL. Tiny URL / Let's Go Top 10. Tiny URL / Let's Go Top 10. Hi, a little droopy. Drogy? What's a droogie? If you could write that in the chat on YouTube, okay? Because that will help out a lot of people. Okay, it's for free, and I'll show you the 10 places to start calling to get free help. And all the people I give you are only people that help you for free, okay? That's what they do. That's all they do. And what you want to do is talk to them to help them point you to the right direction where you could get it. Dude, you've been done so much for people for so long. What do you hope? What do you hope? What do I do? I hope I could keep doing this. That's what I want. You look dressed and impressed. You way too soon. Well, it's fun. I enjoy clothes. I enjoy making people smile. Tell you the truth, I walk down the street like this, and they don't know my work or anything like that, but they have a tendency to smile And that's great. I mean, people will even come up and hug me or whatever. I mean, that's wonderful. I don't get that at home anymore. So it's important. And that's why anybody who's looking for help, remember you have to call people. Okay, so if you're a member of Let's Go Help, then you want to go down on the left-hand side. There's a column on the left-hand side, and one of the items there is called Unlock My Goals. Oh, Benny's there. He's telling you all the stuff on the left-hand side. And also on the left-hand side, there's Our Calendar. So you want to go to Our Calendar and find out when there will be live people, because we have 4 or 5, as many as 6 hours per day of successful members that share their techniques with you live. So they'll tell you how they did it. And I think that's the best thing to hear from, because they did it. They know how to do it. And instead of me, I dress like this, and you think you have to be crazy to get it if I got it. No, you could be normal. Actually, it goes mostly the normal people. So that's what I want to make sure that you're aware of, that we have those 5-6 hours a day. People are alive to help you one-on-one. You ask them a question, they give you the answer, and help you solve the problem. Because it's going to take a lot of trial and error for this. It does that with everything. And that's why on the Unlock My Goals tab on the left-hand side, what you want to do is look under that tab, Unlock My Goals, because then you'll see one on getting out of debt. You'll see one on starting a business. You'll see one on starting a nonprofit. You'll see one on healthcare. You'll see one on getting a better career, okay, and housing. So that's 5 or 6 of them there, the main problems most people have. And when you open those up, you have to call those people. It tells you where to start calling. And you have to call. You make an appointment. And see, these people are not selling you anything. So they're not, it's different. They're not like Google. Google is there that wants to get money from you. Everybody there wants to get money from you. See, what I'm showing you is the people that want to give money to you. So this is a different thing. Too bad the love on your shirt is pointing to here instead of up. Oh, I got a lot of love on the shirts, I think. And there's a lot of free help that people don't know about. I mean, everybody thinks it's so tough out there. It is. That's why you're using Google. It's tough out there because you use Google. Now, Google represents 60% of our economy. But if you want to find people that just want to help you and give you money, that's not in Google. And that's 40% of our economy. So we have 40% of our whole economy is just people that want to help you. That's all they want to do. They want to give you money or professional advice for you to get what you need to get out of trouble. Okay? And so it's very important that you know that difference. It's very important that you know you could call these people too, because that's what they're there for. Maybe you may have to wait on hold or call back, or I mean, that's normal for anything. It's the same thing somebody going to give $10,000 to, they'll probably do the same thing to do. You're awesome. Help somebody. Oh, thank you, Nicola. Are you from London? No, I grew up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, a little coal mining town. You're funny. People are alive. Hiya, John. Jan, okay. Phone number does not work. Your phone number I'm not sure what that phone number is. We don't have a phone number, but to reach us, go to Let's Go, what is it? Let's Go, not consumer, Let's Go, Let's Go, assistance? No. What's the other word for assistance? Let's Go assistant. Let's Go like consumer help. What do we call that? At 82, man, I just stuff go out of my head. Let's Go. God. Let's Go. Come on. Somebody, come on. What do we have? Consumer. Us. What's another word for when we give you help? Benny, you don't know what we have? Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know. Let me write that down. Let me check that out. When this all run with me, it was easy. Now I got people that write people, that hires people, that don't know what they do. Yeah, but customer service, support, that's what it is. Yeah, let's go support. See. Look in there, and let's see, do I have a phone number in there? Frequently asked question, manage your account. Okay. Let's go help too.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Not a member. I don't see it. Meeting net. Zoom calls. Let's go help at gmail.com. So we don't have a phone number there. Okay. Yeah. Let's go help at gmail.com. That's the best way, I guess. How-to guides. Okay. Great, manage your own billing account. Welcome. Under construction. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Probably I'm less helpful. Okay, so let's go support. Yeah, that's the one. Let's go there. That's our customer service. The number is listed next to your info on Let's Go YouTube. I see. That's on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I got to figure out where that is. When you say it's on, where is that, Jan? Is that on? What's the URL that you see that on? You know, the link, the website. Would you have the website address for that? I'll try and get it. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, so we could clear that up. So back to us. So you got those 5 or 6 different ways you could start getting money for your problems. And the first one probably everybody needs. This saying is not good. You might want to take it off. Yeah, but alpha where, Jason? I'm trying to find out where that is. The lady is correct. It doesn't work. Yeah, I know, Jason. Do you have the URL that you see that on? You know, what website? So we could chase that down. So that's what we're trying to do. Is at least I'm trying to do now. Chase it down. So if you have the, okay. Oh, so it's on somewhere on this. Okay. Okay. So it's here. So the questions channel. I don't see it on the questions channel. Where do you see it? Where do you see it? How to apply for it. Jan, okay, you have to know what you need the money for. See, there's 700,000 programs. Okay, what you need the money for. So if it's one of those 6 items that we have there, if you're trying to pay your debt and bills, then there's numbers there to start calling. And that's what you have to do. So if you're not a member, you could start calling if it's for your bills and stuff like that. Here's a number you could start calling. Is the local number for HUD.gov/counseling. Okay. Now what happens is our darling president is cutting a lot of people out of the agencies. So they may be harder to get, but there's a lot of nonprofits that still do this too. So that's why if you can't get the agency, like for financial assistance, there'll be 200-300 nonprofit organizations in your zip code that helps with financial assistance. And you can find them by going to findhelp.org and then putting in your zip code and then putting in financial assistance. And they're all there to help you. It may take you a few phone calls to get it or whatever, but they're there. I mean, you probably had the financial problem for years and years. So what's a few more minutes or hours even? Your account FAQs and how to manage your account. Okay, so it's in there under manage your account FAQ, guys. Now I gotta find that again.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, manage your account. Manage your account. Is that in the middle or on the side? You see manage your account.
What a great surprise!
Yeah, or is that on the? Or is that on Let's Go? What do they call it? Let's Go Support. Is that on Let's Go Support? I see login and account access. I see it there. I see that tab, but I don't see a phone number there. Yeah, I don't see a phone number on that page. That's a 240. Let me look here again. And I don't see it. Can't even find out how to search on that. Do you want me to send you a photo? Yeah, that'll be great, Jen. Yeah, I can't sell my shares, so according to them, I owe too much. Okay, they say I owe too much, but I am partners with 2 companies, so they say they don't qualify. Manage your account. I'm not sure. What don't you qualify? Oh, you're trying to get a mortgage? Is that it, Jan? I had an accident. No help. Okay, Jan. If you're trying to get a mortgage for your home, right? Okay, then let me go and look at the left-hand side there. And Let's Go Help 2 on the left-hand side. And over there you'll see under Unlock My Goals, you'll see for home and housing help. Okay. These are the 10 organizations you should touch base with to see how they may help you. Because these organizations, all they do, yes, Jen, I love a photo. Call what you have to do, see, this is phone work. This is how you do phone work. You call these organizations. Now, the reason you could call these organizations is because they're in business to help people like you with housing problems, okay? And they're nonprofit or government offices. That means they don't have income quotas to make. If you call real estate agents and people selling you money for real estate, they only want to tell you what's good for them. These people will tell you what's good for you. So they're the people you want to call. They're the people you want to call nicely. How to send if it's this, or you could send it to me here. You can't put an attachment here, can you? No, but let's go. Let's go freeradio@gmail.com. How's that, Jen? Okay, because so they get paid. You know, if they help you or not, they still get the same pay. But you have a problem that they're experts in, or can point you to a better expert, and that's how you do this. You keep calling people until you find one that gives you exactly what you want to get you to the right place. Let me look at Sci-Fox. My need is specific. I'm looking for a grant that can cover either moving expenses or a truck. I have things in storage from where I evacuated. Palisades, what category is that under? Okay. If you're in California, I would go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and put in moving. So look for help for moving. Okay. Now moving expense or a truck. And you want to rent a truck? Maybe that's what it is. So look under moving first. Okay. And then go look under emergency. Okay, then look under emergency financial assistance. Okay. Okay. Elvia. Okay. Okay, a couple places to start. First of all, look where do I apply for emergency housing voucher? Every office, every state is different. Where do you live, Don? Because there are major housing vouchers, but remember, for housing, you want to look for the majors, but there are also minors. Like if you put in rent and find help for any city in the country, you'll find 50 to 100 organizations that will help you pay the rent. Elvia, that's the same thing with you. Housing and Cancer needs help with rent, bills, food. Okay. Look on the left-hand side there's a table of contents, and under healthcare assistance. Okay, look at item number 2 and number 3 under healthcare assistance, because there's special programs for people who are in recovery. So again, it's all about calling these organizations. There's nonprofit organizations, and you call them up and tell them what your problem is. And if they say they can't help you, you have to ask them where else you can go. You don't leave empty-handed. Okay? So here's the link to all the healthcare sources. And be prepared to make calls. Okay, Don, you're in Colorado, and apply for emergency housing. Okay. Yeah, you want to know what the emergency housing, the main one is, but if you're not eligible for that, you keep going, okay? And I don't hear you. Does everybody else hear me? On Let's Go Help. Do you hear me? Benny, can you hear me? Elvia, do you hear me? Don, do you hear me? I'm going to catch him. Okay, so in Colorado, you want to put find.org, put in your zip code, and put in housing. Now, because every city, state, and whatever runs it differently. I can hear, okay. Sent you a photo of the correct number. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Okay, so every city will be different. That's why the only way you're going to learn the best sources where you live is by getting on the phone and probably calling 10 or 20 people to see what is out there. Okay, and they'll lead you to other places. I mean, that's the best way to get the help you need. Okay, it's hard to rifle in from 30,000 feet up. That's what we are, and it's exactly the thing, because I say, there's 750,000 programs. So you got to find what's right for you, and what is best about us. We show you where to start finding that. Well, that's where you're looking, Rhoda. You have to look on where you live. So what do you need, Rhoda? What do you need help with? Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. But is it? Yeah, that's okay. What do you need help with, Rhonda? Help me, Wanda. Yeah, I think my first book came out in 1981 and became a New York Times bestseller. And I flunked English in college, every English course I took in college. So that was really a thrill. But I do, but for housing. You need help with housing? Is that what you say? Okay. Well, see, what's neat about Find Help is that that's for everywhere. So if you put in your zip code, you'll see there's 3,000 programs in your zip code for all kinds of things. And then you could go by the keyword, put in housing, and you start calling. Even though you don't see something exactly for you, you still call them. Next grant for starting mobile car wash, janitorial service, purchasing, leasing vehicle. Okay, Ketchup. Yes, go over to on the left-hand side under Unlock My Goals, and the first one there, it is, maybe let me get you that link so you don't miss it. Start My Business. Okay, here we go. Loop-de-loop. Okay, here we go. Start there. Follow those. Follow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the one is calling and make an appointment, and try to make an appointment with like 2 or 3 different free counselors. Okay, because they're all different. They all have different ideas. They all have different sources and things like that. So if somebody says they can't do it, you call other ones. What the hell? So like getting a job. If one person says you can't work here, okay, well, you have to look somewhere else. Do you have files where we can send to the people? Do you have files? On what, Melissa? Files for what? But you're welcome to send. I mean, if you go over about grants, yes. And if you go on the left-hand side, like here, I'll show you. We have if you want to send help to other people, here are links you could send to people. Send them or just download this link for what we call the Let's Go mini grant report. This is a report that shows you 500 mini grants for every state. Okay. Okay. So go to this link, download the report, and send it to anybody you want. Okay, does that make sense to you? Okay. Read your request, Susanna. I applied for the honeycomb. And I was told because I have an LLC that denied me, I don't not started a business, only orders to friends and family. I'm getting started business. Please help what I can do to start it. Well, I mean, because I don't have an LLC. Well, I mean, you could get one, but that may charge you, I don't know, $100 or $200. But no, you look for other places. And what you have to do, Susanna, is not look for money, look for help. Okay, so go over to the left-hand side, okay, where we have Unlock My Goals, and you click on Start Your Business, and help finding a free mentor, and you want to find more than one, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you can until you solve your problem, okay? That's the way the world works. Okay, so there it is. And that's why you don't ask for money, you ask for help. So there's other ways to help your business. So if whatever you're selling, what are you selling, Suzanne? What you selling? What you selling? What you're selling? Now I ran into another. Now, if what you're selling can be in the form of any expertise you have, say you know how to help people get out of debt, or help people fix up their backyard, or help people play the piano. Okay, great, thank you. Oh, you have quilts? You're selling quilts? Great. Okay, no, get the people first to help you get, to get on all these websites where you could sell quilts, and you don't need money to do that. That's why you ask for help. You don't ask for money. You're asking for money because if you have money, then you could do whatever you think you can do, whatever. But see, now here, clarity. So you know how to make quilts, right? So what you can do is, like, here's a website called Clarity. It takes to pay again. I don't know what that means, Melissa. What takes to pay again? Yeah, we charge $30 a month, so that may be what you're talking about. I agree. I'm asking for. Okay, great. And because there are other ways, see, like you could sell your expertise about how to make quilts. Okay, it takes me to pay again. What takes you? Oh, I beg your pardon. The link. That's funny. Well, yeah, then you got out of where you in if you're not a paid member. So go over to the left-hand side. Don't do another tab. That's why. So stay in this tab and then look at the table of contents on the left-hand side. And I think Benny put it up here on top. You'll see. Search, highlights, get started, let's go reports, grants, say to unlock your goals. Yeah. Up in the beginning, Benny you'll see unlock your goals, okay? And so you can click on that link up there. Okay, and get out of the paywall. Because if you're not a paid member. Do you close soon? 4 o'clock? What time is it? Oh, they're going to close me in 5 minutes. That's not nice, is it? Are you going to take this inside? Okay. No, I'm okay. I am a paid member thing. Okay, so no, you could, yeah, we know you're a paid member if you're here, because that's it. So, try it without, okay? Benny put it in here. Okay, see down here, down in this list, you'll see unlock your goals. I think he does. Mega report 50. Okay, that's for the 50 meta grants. But the unlock your goals, Benny, where is that? Grants for recent updates. apply for August grant. Thank you, Suzanne. Ah, that's sweet of you. Thank you. But there's so much help out there. Oh, I know what I want to tell you about. I have vintage. Ooh, well, see, yeah, you want to get on Etsy, okay? And get that stuff on Etsy and the other websites that are free to get on there, so you have a place to sell. I thought you do quilts. Is that something about that? And tops. Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, baseball cards when I was a kid too. But here's another way to make money without having. And see, I believe you can make money without it. You don't need money. There's some things you do, but most things you don't. And you can clarity. Is that what? FM. So you maybe know how to make good pasta or anything. And you start doing things on YouTube about how to make pasta or how to make quilts or how to, fix up your backyard. Just got a bigger screen. Okay, and then you could sell people your time. It's easy. Hey, if you really want to talk to me and have questions, I charge like $1 a minute. I mean, I used it before I started this because I wasn't sure what I was doing, and I wanted to get feedback. And it's a wonderful way to see what people need. So you may think people need something, but you don't really know until you put it out there. So that's why the more money you spend on figuring out how to get it out there to sell it, and you don't know if they want it. So that's why you have to put your toe in the water first to see what people want. So start a forum on YouTube or on Facebook. A group that are interested in baseball cards or whatever, or quilting, and to get information. Do some videos. This is all free stuff. Do some videos on how to do quilting, to get people and see what they need help with. So then you could provide that help to them, and charge them money. That's what I do. And it costs nothing. The first 2 businesses I started, I got a lot of money because everybody told me how to do that and got them and whatever. And there's stuff that I thought would work, and usually it doesn't, because you don't buy the stuff you want to give, and your friends and relatives don't buy the stuff that you want to sell. So asking them is really fruitless. You have to ask people who are interested in buying your stuff. Okay? Suzanne, I do quilting. When I start my business is need of a machine because I have to finish my quilt. It is by hand and hire employee. Okay, well that's a growth area. Do you have many things to sell yet? Maybe you want to do is borrow someone's to finish some products to start figuring out how to sell it, so you don't have to invest in this big thing. You got to see the most important thing to any business is not doing the product, is getting a sale. So if you're going to spend all your money and time or whatever trying to figure out so you have the best way to do a product, no, you have to figure out how to get a sale. And that's the thing. So if you don't have your own machine, you have something to sell, and if you have 1 or 2 just to sell, and when people need it, you borrow a machine to do it on, instead of having it, it's just, the important thing is to get a customer and get them to give money. Anything else is detail as you'll figure out later. But if you can't do that, you're going to have to do that eventually anyway. And that's why, to me, it doesn't make as much sense. You go and spend all this money pretending you're going to have a lot of customers and you don't. Then you wasted time and money and do the wrong thing. Then you have to start all over again. So that's why it's easy to start little steps at a time and looking for business things or partners. Fantastic 4 vintage comic books. Wow. 48 for, oh, that is vintage, David. Really vintage. Boy, I don't even know wine that old. I'm clothing business. G.I. Joe, wow, none of blast from the past. Take a look at this. Tops, Nolan Ryan. Wow. Yeah, see, I think it's George W. Bush. Oh, really? He looks like that. First he collected these items in the 80s when I was a youngster. I was an oldster in the 80s. What's that, 40 years ago? Yeah. That's just half my life ago. Yeah. So that's what starting a business is about. And that's why everybody thinks they want money, because you don't really exactly know what to do, but it makes sense for them based on what they know. And what you have to do is get out to understand your market, and you do that again by getting on the phone. Finding the money, you get on the phone. And Suzanne, find 2 or 3 people in all those sources here. Look at this report here. tinyurl.com/Lesco local business. Okay, tinyurl.com/Lesco local business. Okay, what you want to do there is look at that link, and it'll show you how I found like 50 organizations. I think I used Pittsburgh as an example, and it'll show you 50 organizations in your zip code that will help you for free start or expand any business and never charge you any money. Amanda, he's been doing this since the 80s, I believe. Yep. My first New York Times bestseller was about 81. But no, I was doing it for, before then, in the late 70s, I was doing it for Fortune 500 companies. And I said, geez, I'm just helping these rich people who are millionaires become billionaires with free government money. And I got sick of helping them. They didn't even need the money. So since then, I want to help the average person on the street realize that we live in a country that gives out so much free money and help for anybody to succeed. But it takes work on your part, and we're not used to that because we're used to people selling us things. And when people sell you something, they're going to make it easy for you to give them money. See? But when the people are giving you money and giving you free, you have to put in the work to get it from them and understand the situation. So that's why, to me, the phone is the most important way to use this. So to get what you need is talking to people who are in the business, like Suzanne, the people that you'll find in your zip code, the 40 nonprofit organizations. Some will be just for women, some will be for seniors, some will be for any. You talk to as many as you can about the best way for you to do this, okay? And you want to get help from people that are starting and people that are not after you money. See, everybody on Google will tell you what's best for them. They'll try to make it pretend like it's best for you, but it's really best for them. So that's why you have to stay away from that and just talk to people who are interested in getting the best help for you. And that's why you never learn your options when you use Google, because you'll find somebody who sweet talks you into something that convinces you this is the best thing for you, and then you stop looking and that fails, and then you're screwed because you wasted all that money and the time and everything, and then you'll never try it again. Please, we all have beautiful skills and special gifts that we could share with the rest of the world, and we're only going to do that if we get the right kind of help to do it. You won't get it by talking to people who are trying to make money from you, because then they don't have you. They know how to pretend that it's for you, and even if they're serious or authentic about that, anything you start, your first idea doesn't work. You have to change it so many times to make things work, and you're going to run out of money if you start paying money to do that. So that's so important. So there's so many gifts in life that we all can take advantage of. Got it. I have a wide mind. Sorry, because I got ripped out up there. See, it's so easy, Suzanne. I know. I've been there too, and I don't know a shortcut, but yeah, sweat. and effort. And that's why I'm so glad here, come back and talk to the other people, that are on live, so you get more ideas of how to handle certain problems. We're all here, because we have 4 or 5 hours every day of people that just give one-on-one help for you. I want to help you personally, yes. That's the most rewarding thing in life, is helping somebody. And that's why I feel it's the most selfish thing you could do in life, is helping somebody. And that's why I think the members who volunteer to help other members, and they know that. And that's why they do it, because it feels so good. They're selfish bastards, like all of us. See, it feels so good. I see and feel that. I appreciate that. It's all about members helping members. Yeah, Benny knows. Benny. Yeah. Well, guys, this coffee shop's gonna kick me out. I gotta find my phone. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm an old man. I forget so many things already. 89, 87, baby. What's 87, baby? I don't think I have 87 babies. I had 2 I know of. Maybe there's others around. I don't know. Oh, you're 87. No, I'm 82. Oh, you think of me? I'm shooting for 10 more years. Yeah. I see obits now, people 90 years old that were still pretty good at it. And that's it. It's easy. I am my own boss. I do it when I want. I come down. I exercise every day. But I work 24/7. There's nothing to do. This keeps me alive. Keeps me fresh. Trying to find another way to help somebody keeps me alive. It's wonderful. The year I was born. Oh, you were born in 87. Oh, you're an 87 baby. I see. You're younger than my sons. God, I have a long time for you. Thank you. Why should I kick? Why would they kick you out? Well, never know. We don't have control over much in life, so I just have to appreciate what you got. Try to give as much as you can. Gary, U.S. Bonds. See, Gary Bonds was also a rock group back in my day. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Love you all so much. You open my heart every time I talk, and that's why I appreciate you and appreciate having an opportunity to try to help you, okay? And thank you for loving me back. Talk to you later.